Good morning. This is Cub reporter Ken Cordero coming to you live out of Middletown, Rhode Island, what used to be the great country of the United States of America. The date today is 8/2/12 AD. Thank you for tuning in. I'm being sponsored today by 2400 Degrees F, which is fine Murano glass jewelry and collectibles made by creative designer Christina Curtin out of Connecticut. And her number is 1-860-463-4631. Now, the first thing I'd like to talk about today is a report in our local paper last night about how a Connecticut judge has declared the 1996 Defense of Marriage Act unconstitutional. This lady here out of Hartford, Connecticut, U.S. District Judge Vanessa L. Bryant in Hartford issued a 104-page decision saying that provisions in the 1996 Defense of Marriage Act violate the Fifth Amendment right to equal protection. Now, if you've read the Fifth Amendment, this is what it says. No person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentation or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces, or in the militia when in actual service in time of war or public danger, nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be put twice in jeopardy of life or limb, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation. Now, she said the provision obligates the federal government to single out a certain category of marriages as excluded from federal recognition, thereby resulting in an inconsistent distribution of federal marital benefits. I mean, I didn't see any equal protection in there. Why are they not equal? I mean, these people don't believe in God. So why would they want to get married in the first place? She also goes on to say, Bryant also noted that many courts have concluded that homosexuals have suffered a long and significant history of purposeful discrimination. Purposeful discrimination, Judge? How about they're doing something wrong? How's that for purposeful discrimination? You don't reward bad behavior. Obviously something that the people in our government today know nothing about, because they want to reward people for just sitting around and doing nothing. People were given certain benefits for marriage because marriage is the cornerstone of society. You need a family, a husband and a wife to raise children. But these people in our government today just don't see it that way. It's very sad. Okay, so they want to destroy the very foundation of society, which is marriage. And just because many courts have concluded that homosexuals have suffered a long and significant history of purposeful discrimination, maybe they're all wrong, right? Why aren't these people wrong? Which they are. Okay, where are we going to go to now? Let's start at the top with our Muslim President Barack Hussein Obama, and how he just wants to destroy our country. He wants to cut the military. How can any country survive without a military. That's the number one thing that you have to have, is a military. And I work on the base here in Newport, and I see these young men and women. They're all volunteers, and there's like no leadership. There's no leadership in the military from Barack Hussein Obama, and it's really sad. I mean, why bother having a military to defend our country and give us rights? He's sending all these people are all being sent over to the Middle East. I think they joined to defend our country, not be a policeman for the world. You know, we should pull out of the Middle East. We don't have to be over there. We don't need oil from there. We can get oil from our own country. We have more than the Arabs. This is ridiculous. But no, you might disturb the little bird. Or no, just because our country's being invaded by criminal illegal aliens, nope, you can't ask them. You can't ask them for an ID. That's racist. You're a racist. So what are we going to do? Give our country away because we might be thought of as racists? I mean, if only Hitler knew. He didn't have to have an army. He just had to tell us we were racists. You know, these people are going over there to fight, but they're letting anybody in from the southern border. They don't want to check nobody. It's ridiculous. You know, they have no idea of how to run an economy. If I want to make a deal with you, why should somebody else be involved? If I want to make a deal with you, to say cut your lawn or cut your hair, why should your next door neighbor, say like the government, why should they be involved? As long as you're not doing anything criminal. And if somehow you're not satisfied with the work I do, that's what civil courts are for. All government does is drive up the price of everything. If you look at it logically, it has to. For one, they have to hire somebody to implement their rules. Then they have to pay them. And these morons, they'll want to pay them for forever. You know? How about this, Mr. Bernanke? Shut the printing presses off. Stop printing money. They want to devalue everything. They want to have a weak military, a weak monetary policy, a weak family. When you think about Democrats, which the state of Rhode Island has been run by Democrats for the last 70 years or so. And look at the state it's in. It's collapsing. If you go up to like South Providence and stuff, where they've got all these criminal illegal aliens and they just let them come in, the place is just decaying. All the roads in this state suck. But all they're worried about is maybe we can build a better bike path. Maybe if we all ride our bikes, we'll be happy. I am not represented by anybody in my government, from the top down to the local level. It's really sad. I don't know where to go. What are they doing locally? All they're doing, if you come into Middletown, every 200 feet they've got a bus stop for criminal illegal aliens. RIPTA, like the state, they're all busting them down here from Providence, and for free. You know, we pay like 33 cents to the state for every gallon of gas that we buy in this state. And the roads suck. But you're not being represented, and it seems like nobody's got the guts to say anything. It's really sad. Now next week, last month I went and spoke before my town council in Middletown, because they've got signs down the beach, no parking sunset to sunrise, telling you like stay off the beach at night. Why should my rights as an American citizen stop because the sun goes down? I know, they told me it was all public safety. It's always something for your own good. How about letting me live my own life? How would that be? But I was leaving, and our town police chief, Mr. Pisari, gave me his card. So I'm going to try and make an appointment with him in the next couple weeks. You know, see if I can get us down the beach at night. Because the beach is nice at night. You know, why should you be excluded from that? It's not costing anything. Unless, of course, you know, I mean, they have to pay for all the no parking signs. You know, you try and go down the beach and like from a mile in either direction, every 200 feet, no parking, no parking. So the one thing that like draws people like to Middletown or Newport, you know, we have a couple of nice beaches, very small, but they're all right. No, you can't go there at night. No, you can't park there. No, this is for the piping plovers. They need the beach too. Don't harass them. Okay. This is so depressing. Okay, well remember then, go to church, because church keeps you healthy. And when you go to church, you're going to God's house. And God is somebody that can actually do something for you, not the federal government. So remember, pray always, work always, although I know that's not the motto of our government now. They want you to be on welfare. Let anybody in. So go to church and pray, because when you go to church, that'll help you in everything. Whereas if you're just going to the athletic club every day or something and working out, that's not going to help you at work. Or if you go to work every day, I mean that's nice, but that isn't going to help you if you go work out. Whereas if you go to church, God can help you in everything. And also, I think I might have mentioned this on my last broadcast. I've now been hired by St. Joseph's Press. Thank you. And with that, have a nice day. Thank you for tuning in. This has been the 26th edition of Cub Reporter Ken Cordero.